Hello students, now we shall move to our next topic, that is again chapter number 1, number system, and our next topic is real numbers with their decimal expansion. Okay, so here we will learn how to represent a rational number in its decimal expansion. Okay, so I am taking 3 examples. The question is, find the decimal expansion of 10 upon 3, 7 upon 8 and 1 upon 7. Okay, so here 10 upon 3, after decimal we get 3.333333. Here remainder this 1 1 1 1, all 1 1 1 1 are there. Okay, in the second case, when we divide 7 by 8, we get this type of steps, and here remainders are this 6, then 4, then 0, in this way. Okay, here divisor is 8, here 3 is the divisor. Now in the third case, the question is 1 upon 7, that is 1 divided by 7. So here after division we will get the remainders, it is 3, 2, 6, 4, 5 and again 1. Here we get the remainder 1 at the last stage, and then again this process will repeat. This process will repeat, and then we will get again these type of remainders 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1. That means it is a repeating. Okay, this portion 0 point after decimal 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7 is repeating. Okay, so what we understand that in these 3 cases, here after some steps division will stop, that is it is terminating. Here it is repeating but not non-terminating. So non-terminating but repeating. Same case here also, non-terminating but repeating. Okay, that means non-terminating but repeating and non-terminating decimals are the form P upon Q. That means if there is P upon Q form, that means where P and Q both are integers and Q is not equal to 0, that means this is the type of rational number. Okay, now students, one thing to be noted here after some steps decimals, after some steps division will stop. Here we get the same numbers after decimals but not terminating. But here in this case we will see that the number of the string means blocks, you can say block, we can say the number of entries in the repeating string of remainders is less than the divisor. Here you see number of string, here we can see the number present in the repetition string, number present in the repetition string, that is this portion, this string will repeating. So numbers involved in the repeating string will be less than the divisor. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. Then again these 6 terms again repeating. So our divisor is 7. Our divisor is 7. So we can write here the number of entries in the repeating string will less than the divisor. Okay. Okay. Now here students you are watching 3.33333. Okay. This thing in the mathematical term we can write 3.3 bar. The terms are repeating. This can be symbolically we can present 3.3 bar. Okay. Now so students, in the decimal expansion of real numbers, what we conclude? We can conclude that either remainder will become 0 or will start repeating, either terminating but repeating. Okay. Numbers present in repetition string are always less than divisor. Clear? So these two things we have noted in the decimal expansion of real numbers. Okay. Now students, one thing that we know that 10 upon 3 is equal to 3.333 dash, or we can say 3.3 bar. We know it 10 upon 3 is equal to 3.333 dash, or we can say 3.3 bar. But if we have to show that 3.3 bar is equal to 10 upon 3, then how can we show? We will show so our next topic is to represent decimal expansion of a rational number in the form of P upon Q. So our next topic is how to represent a decimal expansion of a rational number in the form of P upon Q. So students, suppose I am giving you one example, that is 2.34512. We have to write this decimal expansion in the form of P upon Q. So simply we can write 2.34512, and here after decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits are there. So we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 zeros. So this is our in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q both are integers, but Q is not equal to 0. So it is very simple. Okay. But if we have to ask that, suppose bar type problems related to bar, that means 2.2 bar or 2.3 bar or 3.345, this bar, how we represent these type of numbers, this type of decimal expansion in the form of P upon Q, we will see. Okay. Suppose in your book, the example number 7 represent 0.3 bar in the form of P upon Q. Okay. So in this type of question, what we do? We will do solution. Let, first of all, in the very first step, let x is equal to 0.3 bar. Got it? That means we can write x is equal to 0.333 dash. Clear? Now, here you see, in the repeating string, Repeating string means after decimal, what is the block in which the numbers are repeating? Here single block and single digit is repeating. So what we do? We will multiply both the sides by 10. Okay. So we will write multiply both sides by 10. Multiply both sides by 10, that is 10x is equal to 0.333 into 10, that means 3.333 dash dash dash. Got it? Now this thing 0.333, this thing we can write, or 10x is equal to 3 plus 0.333 dash dash dash. Got it? Now here you can see this part is our x. Suppose it is from equation number 1. We can write from, it is equation number 2. We can write from equation 1 and 2. We can write from equation 1 and 2, 10x is equal to 3 plus x. Can you write 10x is equal to 3 plus x? Now after transposing, 10x minus x is equal to 3. Now 9x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 upon 9. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 9. X is equal to 1 upon 3. So what our x is? Actually x is equal to 0.3 bar. So we can write hence 0.3 bar is equal to 1 upon 3 is our representation in the form of P upon Q. Got it? We will take another example. Example number 9. Okay. Here I want to clear once more. Represent 0.3 bar in the form of P upon Q. It was our question. So first of all, we have to take x is equal to 0.3 bar. So here we can write 0.3 bar as 0.333. This is our equation number 1. Now we can see here only one digit is repeating. Therefore, we will multiply both sides by 10. If here two digits are repeating, will repeat, then we multiply by 100. If three digits will repeating, then we will multiply by 1000. Okay. So multiply both sides by 10. What we get? X multiplied by 10, that is 10x. 0.333 multiplied by 10. Then when we multiply any decimal number with the decimal will shift from left to right. So 10x is equal to 3.333. Got it? Now this 10x here, this 3.333 can be written as 3 plus 0.333. Clear? And this part, this 0.333 is our x. In place of this, we can write x. It was our equation number 1. This is our equation number 2. So from equation number 1 and 2, we can write 10x is equal to 3 plus x. Now by transposing, 10x minus x is equal to 3. Here 9x is equal to 3. Now x is equal to 3 upon 9. So 1 upon 3. So x is equal to 0.3 bar can be written as 1 upon 3. Got it? Now we will do example number 9. 0.235. Okay. So here what we want to do, that is, first of all, let x is equal to 0.235 bar. Clear? Now x is equal to 0.235 bar. First of all, we have to make this number, this as this part, this repeating part, we have to show after decimal. Got it? So multiplying both sides by 10. So what we get? 10x is equal to 2.35 bar. What is 2.35 bar? It is our equation number 1. Now, the students, what we do? Here we can see two digits are repeating. Okay, so we will multiply here both sides by 100 according to our previous question. So multiplying both sides by 100. So what we get? 1000x is equal to 235.35 bar. Got it? Now, this 235.35 bar can be written as 1000x is equal to 233 plus 2.35 bar. Why we write in this way? Because here we have 10x is equal to 2.35 bar. So we can split 235.35 bar as 233 plus 2.35 bar. It's our equation number. It's our equation number 2. Now, this part and this part both are same. So, therefore, from equation 1 and 2, what we can write? 1000x is equal to 233 plus 10x, because this 2.35 bar is equal to 10x. In place of this 2.35 bar, we can write 10x. Now, by transposing 1000x minus 10x is equal to 233. So, 990x is equal to 233 and x is equal to 233 upon 990. So, this is our representation. So, we can conclude, hence we can write 0.235 bar is equal to 233 upon 990. Got it?